guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we resume the Disney Princess. I know last week on Thursday you were waiting for another new Disney Princess, but I didn't expect you to like so much this series. I just had prepared 5 princesses, so I have to get the costume to keep doing more princesses, and it takes me a little bit to get them, so I have to do the Queen of Darkness instead. But today we're resuming this princess series. Today we're gonna be doing the Sleeping Beauty, Aurora. This is, well, she spent over 10 years sleeping in coma waiting for the prince. So when you're in coma, you kind of decay. So if we don't know how we do this Aurora, the Sleeping Beauty makeup, and then this decay effect, keep on watching. So the first step is going to be the beauty part. The first thing is pale up the skin. I'm going to be using the wet makeup by Makeup Forever in the shade Ivony, but you can use any pale foundation that you have in hand. And then I'm going to be applying a concealer, also a light one. If you need to, you don't need to apply it. Then I'm gonna set it with a powder, and we're gonna start applying just a nice soft brownish natural blush on top of the cheekbones, and I'm gonna be just creating a very soft makeup look. Gonna be starting by applying a beige matte eyeshadow all over the lid, and then I'm gonna be creating a kind of an intense crease, but very soft. This is not makeup, it's like kind of intensifying the feature of the eye. I'm gonna blend it to make it very natural with I use a couple of brown shades. Then I'm gonna be intensifying the upper lash line with the black matte eyeshadow. Then I'm gonna move to the eyebrows. Once again, I'm gonna be using a brush or a pencil or a kind of a product that goes more for blonde, because I'm gonna be using a blonde wig. Curl my lashes, apply mascara, and set off false lashes. For the lips, I'm gonna go for kind of rose powdery lipstick, very soft, nudie rose kind of color. A wig, a beautiful crown, and we're done. Let's give her my twist. We're gonna decay her, so we're gonna go back to the same product I used previously and whiten and paling even more my skin. I'm gonna take a cream purple shade, and I'm gonna kind of force my scapula area just to make sure it really intensify the muscles there, and I can paint the shadows in each of them. So I'm gonna pull my head kind of forward and my body backwards, so it creates this tension in this area, so I can actually see where all the natural shadows of my skin or natural shadows of my bones and structure is going to be. So I intensify first with the purple shade, intensifying a little bit more, which is close to the volume area, and a little more blend out into the rest of the body. And then I'm going to move to the face. Once again, you need to know where your structure is. I'm going to be contouring the holes of the cheeks. I'm going to create a line that goes almost until halfway of the cheek, and then pulling down to create a more realistic kind of shrinking type of skin effect. Also going to be doing the same on the sides of the temples. I'm going to create a kind of an L shape and blending toward the hairline. Also, I'm going to be intensifying the dark circles of my eyes. I'm going to create a line that goes almost halfway into the eye and the bottom lash, kind of the dark circle areas. I'm just going to create a line, and also on the outer part, leaving a little space between it so it's more natural. Also, I'm going to be adding some kind of purple on the chin, around the nostrils, on the hairline, and also on my jawline. Next, it's gonna be intensify even more. So I'm gonna start adding a little bit of more realistic effects with a pinkish shade around the rest of the purple area I add. So the purple is first, and then fade it out into this pink. And I'm using a pink because our skin has more kind of a pinky shade, so it works even better than just the purple. Now I'm gonna go one step further and intensify even more, adding a black in some of the areas. First, I'm gonna blend it with my fingers, so I make sure it blends out, and then blend it with the brush. Not all over the areas, just in some of the areas, and kind of more on the borders of the areas, not all of it, just to make sure you just don't go overboard with the black. For the rest of the areas that don't have this effect, we can add just some dots of purple and some pink around here and there, just to make sure that all the skin looks a little bit more rough. Also gonna be adding some purple on the lips and blend it quite a bit. A red on the bottom lash line, and also I'm gonna take off my lashes, back the wig and the crown, and we're done. She's waiting. Well guys, I hope you enjoy this princess. I'm really enjoying this series. I'm so excited you enjoyed it too. I'm gonna leave in the bar below some links that you may find interesting for like the rest of the Disney princess, and also the list of products that I used to recreate this makeup tutorial. I'm gonna be doing a 4 more princesses. It's gonna be Pocahontas, Mulan, it's gonna be Merida from Brave, and also Rapunzel from Tangle. Also, I wanted to do a kind of another kind of tell story characters, but it's gonna be after I finish with this princess. Let me in a comment which one you want to see, and of course thumbs up to this video so I know you like this series. You have the direct link to subscribe to this my special effects makeup channel. There you have the previous tutorial, which is the Queen of Darkness, and my social media. And as always, thanks so much for spending time with me. Be happy and see you next one. Ciao.